Serious question for all my veterans out there. Do you guys ever feel like this too? Because this thing is eating me up inside, man. But I have those days where I just hate being a veteran. And I don't even like saying that because it makes me feel so guilty. But I do sometimes, man. And it absolutely sucks. It drives me nuts. When my wife was still alive, she asked me, she's like, why don't you go to these different events? It's Veterans Day coming up. They have free food. They have all these things to celebrate you. And I'm like, I don't want to be celebrated. I don't. I just don't, man. And it's a weird feeling. I hate to say it because I got so many friends and family and loved ones that are in the military that have gave their lives in the military. And it's like, I look at that and I just don't feel some of that pride sometimes. I like being able to connect to other veterans. I like being able to share those experiences and being able to help other vets because they're a whole different breed of people, man, that I absolutely love. But at the same time, I feel like I didn't do anything, man. Like I could have been in 10 different MOSs. I could have gone to Afghanistan 10 other times. I could have spent 30 years in it. I'd still feel the same way. I feel like I never did enough. I don't know, man. It's just been eating me up inside lately. And I like doing military content for you guys so you guys see the military content and that's genuine, that's real. But what you guys don't see sometimes when the cameras are off and I'm by myself, like right now, it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. I don't feel good. I hear explosions and shit outside of my house all the time. I just want to go back to a simpler part of my life. I just want to feel normal sometimes, man. And it feels so impossible for me to get to that point of normalcy. I talked to this doctor the other week and she just asked me a simple question that kind of was way too difficult for me to answer. Really, she's like, what is it like to live with PTSD? In your own words. Like my own words, I'm not living with it. I'm existing with it. That's how I feel. Life should be this freedom, this experience, this joy, this happiness. And I feel dead inside half the time. I don't even feel like I'm here sometimes, man. You guys know me on this channel. I'm a huge Christian, man. And God is the only thing that gets me through my days. That's the only time I find my real purpose is God, and then talking to other veterans and making videos for you guys and helping people go through trauma and stuff like that. But I would be such a hypocrite to sit here and be giving people all this tips and tricks and all these things and helping people work through their trauma and what they should be doing to improve their lives. If I don't show some of the back end of it, if I don't show kind of the things that I'm going through, like right now, my anxiety is through the roof. It feels like my skin is cold and I feel like something is going to happen. I can feel violence or something in the air. Like I feel like that door is going to get kicked down and some crazy stuff is going to happen and there's nothing I can do about it, man. I've already checked the locks in the house like 12 times. It's a weird feeling, man. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate living like this, man. At the same time, I have a purpose. And I love having a purpose and I love being able to give back as much as I can. And the whole premise of the channel is turning pain into purpose, right? But like I said, I just don't want to be this hypocrite and want you guys to think that everything is just absolutely perfect in my life because it's not. I'm going through stuff, man. I'm struggling through my days. My nights are hard sometimes. It's not always hard. It's not always like this, but I have these moments and through my day, I feel great. For the most part, not great, but a lot better than I do now. It's always at night. It's always when the lights go off. It's always when everything is quiet. Everything starts coming back and my brain starts racing, starts going through it. And it just makes me stop and I go back to just being like, damn, man, I don't want to be a veteran, bro. I hate to say that. I hate to say that so much because you guys know how much I love my veterans, right? It's a tough one. Now, I still always recommend, and I highly will recommend anybody goes into the military, right? It's a great experience. You're going to change and become this person of yourself that you didn't even know existed. That's great. There's a lot of benefits. My life is so different because of the military, and I have nothing but thanks for that. And I think that's where that conflict is. Because I'm like, damn, I had this great opportunity. I met the greatest people in the world. I've done some of the greatest things that I will never get to do again. And maybe that's a part of it. Maybe I'm learning something right now about myself, just opening up to you guys. Maybe it's that I don't like being a veteran. Maybe it's I just want to be back in sometimes. And that's the real feeling of it. Like, I miss being back in. I miss that brotherhood. I miss having that control or some of that power that I had, you know, especially in Afghanistan. I got to feel like God for a little bit, and then that's stripped away, and I'm just thrown back into regular life. And I have no control, you know. It's tough, man. It's a weird feeling, but it's something that I constantly think about. And I'm going to try to retrain and change the way that I'm thinking about things to try to help that, because I just realized this as I'm making this video that maybe that's the real feeling behind it. Is I just want to be back in. I want to be back home, essentially. I don't feel at home. I don't feel at place. I just don't outside. I miss the military, man. I miss that lifestyle. You don't realize the good times and everything else until you're out of them. And then I'll see these older veterans, or I'll see a bunch of military, and it's heartwarming, right? Like, I'll go to the VA or the VFW or the, what the hell is that other name that I play? Just seeing some of the older Marines, the older soldiers, sailors, Air Force, Navy, all of them there. They're all talking and sharing stories, and it's like this little family. They wouldn't have met all those people. They wouldn't have had all those stories and those connections. So it's heartwarming. Then at the same time, I'm just looking, and like a part of me just wants to cry, and I don't know why. It's weird, man. I've had a couple of very close friends that I always envisioned us kind of getting older together and being able to share those stories and being like, dude, when we're like 80 years old, man, we're going to be on the porch chilling. Our grandkids are out playing and stuff. He's not here anymore, man. That's a tough one for me. And I think that's a reason that I just kind of, I use a lot of jokes. I use a lot of humor. I use everything else to get through things. And the things inside just eat me up, man. It eats me up. There's just so many things that are still coming up to the surface that I'm just like, damn, man, I'm so burnt out, bro. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted from it. I hate leaving my house. I trust God and I love God with all my heart. It's a big part of me. It's a big part of the reason that I'm still here right now. And I feel that conflict of being like, man, I shouldn't have that worry, that fear. I shouldn't be feeling like this because I got God. And then that makes me feel guilty too. So there's a lot of weird guilt. There's a lot of weird things kind of going on. I think the survivor's guilt kind of eats me up. I don't know, man. Just being real with you guys and seeing if anybody else out there kind of felt the same way. So I know this video is not going to get millions of views. That's not the purpose of it. It's just sharing that real side of me that you guys probably just don't see, because most of the videos are very edited. They're all super crazy graphics and stuff like that. Or if I'm in the mood for it, making the content that's helping out other people when I'm in that good space myself. And sometimes I'm not, man. Sometimes I have days like this where I really want to make content to help people, and at the same time, I'm over here struggling, you know? And I thought maybe sharing that struggle with you guys so you can kind of see what's really going on when the camera turns off. Maybe that helps a little bit. Maybe somebody else out there, even if it's just one person that feels like me and it helps you out, then this whole thing will be worth it. This whole night will be worth it. And I think that's what I kind of look forward to, is hearing back from you guys. And especially when I get those comments where people are like, man, I relate to this so much, bro. Like, this is it. I relate. I can understand what you're saying. Because then I'm like, all right, man, everything has a purpose. Everything has a reason. And I'm able to help people. So that's kind of my late night, 4 a.m. or whatever time it is right now, talk with you guys. But yeah, man, still trying to stay positive, still keep my head up, trying to stop from going dark half the time, turn into a lot of prayer, putting all my faith, all my trust, everything in God, and writing it out. So if you guys see those in between videos where it's comedy and funny reactions and then more serious stuff, it's kind of this ping pong back in my head of the moods, man, because some days I'm struggling and some days I'm motivated. Okay. But I always keep putting out content for you guys and trying to follow up with whatever requests you have. So I love working for you guys. I love talking to you. This has been the biggest socialization that I've had in a very long time because I seclude, man. I'm just here by myself most of the time. I just tighten it all up and do my own thing. But you'll hear me say it in videos. You'll hear me say it in comments. But I appreciate you guys more than you will ever realize. So just as much as everybody thinks I'm doing for you all, like you guys are doing more back for me. So thank you for being part of this channel. I welcome everybody here. Veteran, non-veteran, man. I love having my non-veterans here too, so you guys can kind of see or maybe understand the veterans in your life, or maybe a veteran that you're working with by kind of seeing our pain, what we go through, some of the real talk stuff. I like doing the real talks with you guys. So I'm going to try to not edit the absolute shit out of this video and keep it more raw for you guys. But I thank you all for watching and taking your time out of the day for this. So I look forward for the next video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You know the jazz. But it's not for me. It's to spread this message out to other people to realize that they're not alone either. We're not alone, and we don't have to be alone. We don't got to go through our darkest moments alone. So, as always, a video is going to pop up on your screen I made just for you. And until next time, see ya.